Alright folks, today we're going to be replacing this ignition cylinder. This thing, I had to fiddle with it to get the key to rotate sometimes, and this thing will just rotate all by itself without any problem. You can see it even puts the auxiliary on. So I'm going to be replacing that today. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, being the safety conscious person that I am, I'm going to disconnect the negative battery terminal. And it's a 10mm bolt holding that on. So we'll just go ahead and take that off. And move that cable out of the way. Put it way on down there where it can't get to anything. Now, back inside the cab here, I've seen a lot of videos that tell you that you got to take this cowling off, at least one part of it. I've seen one video where a guy told you got to take the whole steering wheel out. You don't have to do all that. If you can see, right down here, there's that hole right there. You find something that you can shove into that hole, there's a pin in there that holds the cylinder in place. All you got to do is push that pin and that cylinder will come on out. I'm going to be using this cheap old tent stake that I got laying around. Now let me show you what that cylinder actually looks like. You can pick these up at auto parts stores for less than 20 bucks. I got this one from O'Reilly for $19.25, and that's with the tax. So it comes like this. It even comes with the 2 new keys, and it tells you right on here, caution, lock cylinder is shipped ready for installation in the steering column. Do not rotate the key clockwise until the lock cylinder is installed in the steering column. So this is that pin that you're looking for right here. So I'm going to take something, it doesn't matter what you use, Allen key or whatever you can, but what you're going to do is push that pin in. And when you do, this whole thing's just going to come right out. Alright, for this procedure you are going to need the key. You put the key in the ignition and you turn the ignition to the on position. Not to the crank position, just to the auxiliary on position there. And you take your tool and you put it in there at an angle like this. So when you find that pin, you push on it. And then you just grab this collar here and pull. And this whole thing comes right out. Now then, my cylinder came like this. And I wasn't able to push that pin in. So I did have to rotate it slightly clockwise, not all the way, but just slightly, so that I could get that pin to go in like that. And once that pin's in there, all you got to do is drop the cylinder in place. It only goes in one way. So you just drop it right in there and turn it back to the off position to lock it into place. After that, you should be all right. Let's connect the battery terminal and find out. Alright, so I got the battery connected back up. Let's try this thing out. Works like a charm. Collar doesn't rotate freely anymore, and I don't have to jiggle it to make it turn. So we are good to go. Thanks for watching. Y'all make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Till next time, y'all have a good one.